What up, guys? We are back. We are back with another video, and I want to answer one of the most popular and interesting topics that comes up in the world of credit, which is how many credit cards should you actually have, right? All right. Now, I'm going to give you guys some statistics when it comes to credit cards. What cities typically has the most credit cards? What is the average, credit cards that consumers have? And pretty much how you're going to make your choice on how many credit cards you should have, right? So now let's talk about it. How many credit cards should one consumer have? You hear people all the time say, I have 20 credit cards, I have 10 credit cards, I have one credit card. How many credit cards should you actually have? Well, that's a great question. And I want to begin by saying that answer can be different for everyone, okay? Now, first, the average American has 4 credit cards. The average American has 4 credit cards, okay? Now, you may be someone that's actually watching this video and say, hey, I actually have 4 credit cards, so that's me, okay? Me personally, I think four is a pretty good number. I think it really depends on your financial situation and what type of credit cards you have. But the average American has 4, okay? Now, national residents in New Jersey have an average of 4.1. That's the average in New Jersey, right? That's the most. So that's like 4.1 is technically 4, but that's basically saying that, some people might have around 5 credit cards, things like that. 6 credit cards, a few people in there, right? So the national average for New Jersey is 4.1. That's the average, the most. In Alaska, they have the lowest average of consumers with credit cards with 2.8%, which is the lowest, right? So their average consumer has about 2 credit cards, all right? Now, you may be in that boat as well. You may have 4 credit cards, you may have 2 credit cards, you may have 5 credit cards, right? My opinion on this, right, when it comes to having a lot of credit cards, having a little bit of credit cards, is it depends on the person. It depends on the financial situation, respectfully, right? Now, I also think it's important, and here my last slide is choosing the right mix of credit cards, right? One of the main benefits of using credit cards are the benefits, are the rewards. So if you're a person that travels all the time, you may want to have a travel card. If you're a person that shops in Walmart all the time, you might want to have a Walmart store card. All right. If you're a person that shops at Home Depot, you might want to have a Home Depot card. Right. If you're a person that banks with Chase, you might want to apply for a Chase card. So you really want to choose the right mix of credit cards based off your situation. Right. Now, credit card companies tend to have certain niches, right? Like I said about the travel cards, rewards cards, cash back, things like that. So you really want to choose that right mix based off where you are in your credit journey, okay? Choosing the right mix of credit cards. Now, me personally, I have 6 credit cards, okay? I believe I have 6 credit cards. Discover, Chase, American Express, Citibank, Capital One by Quicksilver, and Capital One Walmart. All right, so did I say 6 or 7? That might have been 6 or 7. Okay, correct me in the comments. However, right, I have about 6 credit cards. Now, me personally, I started my journey off slow, right? When I first started building credit, I had 1 credit card for probably like the first 3 years of credit, right? Because I was one of those people that didn't really know a whole lot about credit, and I wasn't sure if I was supposed to get more cards, if I was supposed to use the card. I didn't know, right? So I started with 1 card. I slowly started to get number 2 and number 3. I've never applied for more than 2 credit cards in a year, but that's also because I like to get high increases on my credit cards where I don't always feel like I have to continuously apply for new credit. But everybody's situation may be different. Me personally, I recommend if you are just starting off in your credit journey, start with 1 card. Get the feel for that card, understand how does it work, learn, educate yourself about credit, and then move on to the 2nd card, and then the 3rd card, and then pay attention to what cards fit your needs because you want to get because you want to get the best benefits and the best savings off of these cards as well. Alright, so make sure, guys, when it comes to how many credit cards you should have, there is no perfect number, there's no right number, there's no wrong number, but we do want to manage our credit well. So be mindful, crawl before you can walk. Start with your first credit card, your second credit card, and keep going, guys. But always try to increase your limits on the existing cards you do have. So when you go to apply for new credit, they'll see that you was able to already manage a huge sum of debt. So I hope this information helped you. I want you to like, subscribe, and comment. Peace out.